Hey Heather, so here is your promised tutorial of how I do like my Sunday makeup or my more special day makeup. We're taking Logan out for his birthday tonight, so that's a more special day makeup. Anyway, so I generally do this either in pinks or browns, and today I'm thinking I'm going to do it more in the pinks. So I start with, and this one I do mix mattes and shimmers. Anyway, so this one, I'm starting with this one, and it's a matte, and it's just kind of actually almost a skin tone, just to kind of give it a base, and I already have my foundation on. And I put this over the entire brow and lid. And when I'm doing this, the mineral powder that I use as foundation on my everyday look, I haven't put that on yet. So then my next color that I do, this one is kind of a shimmer, and I have a couple. I will use this one or this one. They're actually really similar. I think that's because they discontinued one and I ordered another one and accidentally opened it before. So I've been operating off of two different ones for a long time. Anyway, and so that's kind of a shimmery, kind of a darker pink, but not a plum, like a mauve maybe. And I put that on the brow, or in the crease. On both sides. And work that up onto the brow bone a little bit. And then I do have kind of like a darker, either this one or that one that I use. And again, I think I have two because one was discontinued, so I picked another one to use, and then I just ended up, like, I popped it in my thing, and I don't know how I just kind of whatever mood I'm in, but they're pretty much exactly the same, so I don't know how I really decide. But I put that on the whole outer half of the lid. And like I said, I've got these new brushes and I'm still getting used to which brush works best for what, where. They're a little bit different shapes than anything I've ever had. Then I take, and this is the lightest one that I use in my other one. It's called a moonstone, and so it's that one right there. And it's not my lightest white, it's my second lightest white. And I put that one on the inner half of the eyelid. And then I take the very lightest one I have, and it is like a white, kind of a shimmery white. And I put some of that up on the brow bone. And then I also do some of that down the middle of the lid. And then I blend all that. And then everything else is pretty much the same. I use that black that's right there. I pretty much never vary that. I have some other colors. I have some blue that, I have a blue, well, the dress that I wore for the formal night, awards night for convention last year, that blue shimmery dress. Sometimes when I wear that, I'll do like blue eye color on my lid, and I'll use that under my brow line, but not always. But generally, I don't really change. I change the eye colors, but that's it. I don't change the eyeliners or anything like that, or the mascara colors. Grab the next phase of stuff. The eyeliner. I love this eyeliner pen. It's the easiest liquid eyeliner I've ever used. And it seems to like stay on. And I have problems with things staying on because I used to have really oily skin before I did program. But my eyes still, well, I have dry eyes, so I have an ointment I have to put on my eyes every night. And it makes my eyes like crazy moisturized. And so my eye makeup sometimes likes to travel, but this eyeliner doesn't travel, it stays on. So I like that, because the one I was using like a pencil one before, and it would travel, it would like end up on my lid or up on my brow. And that was annoying. So, anyway, then before I do my lashes or my brows or anything, I do the foundation powder over the top of all that, over the top of my eyes and everything. This brush that came in my new set, I'm in love with. It's like huge and fluffy, and I don't know, it just makes me happy to use it. And this cheek color brush is the most unique one I've ever had. It's like got a shape. I've never had a cheek color brush like that. Oh, that's what I forgot was my cheek color. I knew I forgot something. And whichever. I have tons, whichever one I'm in the mood for. I can't really decide which one matches what I'm wearing today, or coordinates or whatever. It doesn't super matter because they don't seem to make, most of them don't make a huge difference. This brownish one on the end does, and I pretty much never use it. I used to use it all the time with an old look, but that was a long time ago. So now it's basically just a placeholder, and one of these days I'll find something new that I want, and I'll get that and then check that one. There we go. So then I usually put my cheek color on before I put my mineral powder, so then the mineral powder goes over the cheek color. I think it kind of helps it look a little bit more natural, like it's under the skin, not on the skin. And then I have this one, this little cute heart one that's kind of a shimmery one that I kind of treat almost like a bronzing powder or something, and I do a little bit of that over the top. And sometimes I put a little bit on, like for sun. And then my brows with my amazing brow tint. I love this stuff too. I used to use like an eyebrow pencil, and this stuff is 100 times better. After it dries, I go back through and brush through it with my eyebrow brush. It makes it look a little softer, more natural. Otherwise, it kind of looks like mascara on your eyebrows. but it takes a while to dry, so I usually don't do that step till later, like when I'm done or when I'm about halfway done with doing my hair, while I'm waiting for my straightener to heat up. Then my lash primer. Tops and tips and wiggle and roll. Tops. Got a hair. Tips. Wiggle. And roll. Same with the mascara. Tops, tips, wiggle and roll a little bit. Sorry the lighting's not better. It's probably pretty hard to see. Tips, wiggle and roll. Lower lashes, lightly. Oh, I got a little thingy on the end. It doesn't want to come off there. I didn't want a bump in my nose. Lightly. And that is the Sunday look or the date night look, the little bit more special look. And like I said, I vary the colors just depending on what I'm wearing or what my mood is. Hope that helps. See ya.